Hey beautiful people, my name is Michelle. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping back again. And if you're new to my channel, hey girl, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be using this beautiful palette from Too Faced to recreate this look that I saw Tamara Renaye did on her channel. Alright guys, I'll be sure to leave her channel somewhere on my screen throughout the video. Okay, I love how everything turned out. Is giving very much fall vibes. Alright guys, I'll be sure to leave the palette down in the description section as well. And I hope that you enjoy. Let's get into the video. But before you leave, please remember to give the video a thumbs up guys. Share with a friend. Subscribe to the channel and also turn on your post notification bell. That way you'll never miss an upload. It was a lot of fun, you know, watching her and try to recreate this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and I hope that I made her proud. Again guys, if you love this video and you love my content, remember to give the video a thumbs up. You know, I do some fun looks over here. I do a little bit of haul sometimes. I do some hair sometimes. So if that sounds like your vibe, then remember to give the video a thumbs up, share with a friend that you think that would like it. Also, subscribe to the channel and also turn on your post notification bell. That way you'll never miss an upload, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Okay guys, so today's video we're just going to be doing our face, but I have a surprise for you. I have this beautiful palette that I'm going to use to do my face. So as you can see, my face is already moisturized. I use the Fenty Skin moisturizer with SPF, and also I'm going to prime with this. I've been using this a lot lately, but that's because I really love it. Make sure you moisturize and prime your face so that your moisturizer and that your, you know, your makeup could last. For today video, I'm going to be using, I just got this today, Too Faced Born This Way, undetectable medium to full coverage. This is Chai. I've used this before, but I haven't used it in a while. Ready? So of course this is how the bottle looks, and as usual I always list and link everything down for you. I think this is my color. It's been a while, but all right, I'm gonna see if I can use this brush to blend it out. This is Real Techniques cousin. I'm gonna use a brush that I know could work. I used this one yesterday. That one might not be dense enough, meaning it's not sturdy enough. It's a little too fluffy. This foundation is really pretty. Look at that. I got it at Macy's. It was a little, I think I got like 15% off today or something. I did get 15% off today. I guess that's their time, Macy's time. So I got a little bit of something off. Pretty, right? I didn't need that much. I want to get through everything quickly so that I can do my eyes. The eyes are going to be the star, okay? That's looking good. All right. And I also got a new concealer from the same brand. I usually use butterscotch, but they didn't have it for some reason in the whole store. They had every shade but butterscotch, not even a sample. So I got maple this time. let's see how she's looking. I think I'm gonna mix it with the little bit of butterscotch. I don't know if butterscotch is lighter or darker. Not sure. All right. In our normal spaces, forehead, chin. I'll do a little bit over the upper lip. Okay. Let's see if butterscotch is lighter. I'm not sure. Even though that looks light enough. Yeah, I think butterscotch is one shade lighter probably. That's okay. I'm gonna use my LYS bronzer stick in strength to bronze up the face, contour my face, and you're contouring where you want to take away to give my face that nice snatched look. All right, so you highlight in the middle where the light hits, like, you know, right in the front. You want to contour so it gives you the illusion that you have a more slimmer face. So I'm putting it right, that's the hollows here. I'm putting it a little bit above the hollows. You don't want your face to be drawn down, you want it to be lifted, so you put it higher. Okay. All right, we're gonna use this brush. This is the one that I did not want to use for my foundation because it's not sturdy enough. And you want to bring the contour going up, take it all around your hairline. Get it into the hairline. We let the concealer sit so we can have more, you know, better coverage. I'm gonna use my sponge now, starting with the chin, upper lip, forehead, I need to blend out my nose. I'm gonna take this brush that I have sitting here. Guys, I can't find my brush, my e.l.f. nose contour brush. If you've seen a couple of my tutorials, you know that e.l.f. contour brush is like perfect. I don't know where it is, but I need to buy another one. All right, so now let's blend out the eyes, under eyes. Blend out the edges first, and then go up. Make sure you get the sides of the nose, guys. That's very important. Taking the excess over your lids. All right, now I'm going to blend out the center. Okay, now you always go back with your foundation brush just to clean up the edges so that everything will be, you know, it's nice and blended with each other. You don't want to see where the concealer, you know, the concealer starts, the foundation stop, the contour stop. You want everything to be seamless, like for example here, see the difference between this one and this one. All right, so just blend out the edge. So just go back and forth with your brushes to get a nice and clean look. Alrighty, now we're going to be using the one size. Ooh, I think I want a little pink blush today. Juvia's Place. Let's put on a little bit of blush. Just Ooh-wee. See how pigmented that is? And we're gonna blend that out. Like stippling motion, okay? And I'm taking it mostly back here. I chose to use pink today, but when I show you guys the eyeshadow palette, you will see why. Alright, so you know, we just want to go back and forth with everything. And I'm going to take the foundation brush and just clean up the edges. Right? And I'm going to go back with my concealer sponge and take that. You want to make sure that you have no creasing, including over your lids. I'm going to use my triangle puff to set my under eye. All right, one more time. Go in, look up. Make sure you have no creasing. Try to keep your eyes up. All right, then you're gonna put the sponge in it. Take off the excess on the back of the hand so it can be nice and smooth on your sponge. All right, and now you're gonna set under your eye. Now you want it to be nice and flawless. Okay, we're gonna go in again. Make sure you always take off the excess on the back of the hand because you don't want your under eyes to be cakey. You want to put a little bit at a time when it comes to the powder, okay? That pink blush is blushing. So you want to put the powder everywhere that you put the lighter concealer. I like to set my smile lines, although we didn't put any concealer there, just to prevent my smile lines from creasing. It may still crease, but it won't crease as much, right? Make sure we get into the corners. That's very important. All right, I like to use the powder to kind of cut right here. So therefore, when I put on the eyeshadow, that will give me like a sharp cut right here. I'm just cleaning up the sides of the nose. I'm gonna get into the corner here, and I'm gonna put some more powder here. All right. I know it's looking a little crazy, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a brush and I'm just going to go underneath my brow just to set it better. All right, you ready for the eyeshadow palette? Now, I was watching, and I'm gonna put her name somewhere on the screen here. I was watching Tamara Renaye, and she did a look. I just saw her video yesterday. She did a look with this beautiful palette from Too Faced. It's called the Apple in Love, as in A-P-P-L-E in love, right? And it's by Too Faced. I went to the mall this morning, Sunday, October. Ooh, sorry. It's Sunday, October the 6th. Look at this palette, guys. Do you see how beautiful it is? These are the colors. It's brand new, okay? So I was on a hunt. I went to like one store, the lady said they don't have it. So I went to the second store and they had it. So I'm gonna be doing her look, and also I'm going to see if I can put up a picture of her video so you guys could see how she looks with her color. So we're gonna try to mimic exactly that. So I had to, you know, go and look at her video to see. So the first color she started with was this color here. It's called Apple Sauced. All right, so that's like a brown color. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna put that for our transition shade first. It's very pigmented, even though it didn't look like that in the palette. I'm gonna zoom you guys on my eyes a little bit more. You're all up in my business. But all right, we're just gonna put it down and then blend it in. I'm trying to do it like her, but you know, of course I'm gonna put my own little twist, my own little spin on it. All right, so we're just gonna go back and forth. Let me look in this mirror here to make sure everything is blended good. Okay. And all right, we're just gonna go back and forth. I like to do both of my eyes at the same time, just, you know, to make sure that they match. But we might just, you know, speed up one side. This color is pretty. It's very, like, if you want to just wear a nude color, you don't want to put any color, any bright colors, this would be a nice one. So I'm kind of blending that to tie it in with my contour. So, you know, make sure we're blending it here, right? Okay. I'm not taking it all the way down on my lid. I'm just taking it here. I think she's looking good. All right, let's see what color she uses next.
The color and the palette smells really good too. So yeah, in mind that I want to apply does not work out, the brown will help.
Oh yeah,
save that.
As she just said, the color has like the palette has a nice smell. Okay, so next she went into this color here. It's called Candy Apple, and then this one is So Snackable, this one. So I'm going to do it the same. I'm going to use a clean brush, and I'm going to dip into both of the colors. I hope you guys can see me. So I'm going to put my brush in both of them, and then we're gonna put this one. All right, so I'm gonna take this color. Okay, so she's just using Candy Apple for now. She's just using the Candy Apple color first. It's more pinky, burgundy looking color. All right, just gonna keep packing that color here. Let me look at. Okay, so she placed Candy Apple, the burgundy looking color, the darker one. She placed that on top of the brown. So I'm doing the same. Alrighty, so that's very pretty. And we're just gonna keep going back and forth until it's built up to the color that we want. Alrighty.
So you just gotta keep blending, blending, and blending until everything is like nice and feathered out. No, this looks so good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna feather this out.
Okay, so next she went in with this one. Which one is this? Which is so snackable? And she just went over the edge. She just blended that one on top of this one. So I'm gonna do the same. And just go back and forth with the brush. Not too much pressure, okay? That's so pretty. This palette was a little pricey, but I just had to get it. So Too Faced, if you're watching, I hope you like this, okay? Okay. All right, so the next colors that she used Appley in Love, right? And Sweetie Pie, which is this pink color here. She's using a glitter primer. I don't have a glitter primer. At least I don't know where to find it, my glitter primer. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and do mine that way. All right, so hopefully we'll get enough pigment, and I hope that you guys can see me okay. So I'm just going to dip in both, and I may have to get another brush, and we're gonna put this one over the lid. All right, so that brush is a little too stiff, so let's try a more fluffier brush and see how that works. Okay guys, I don't have any nails on, so I'm going to take mine on my finger. And do it that way. Okay. I'm gonna put it a little bit above my crease like she did hers. Palette is nice. I'm gonna go back with the smaller brush to make sure I get up there. We'll just finish off with this eye and then all right. And then we'll, you know, do the other eye off camera just to make sure that alrighty. So I think the eyes are looking pretty. Let me just see something. So beautiful though. The colors are popping, popping, popping. Okay, so now I'm just going to take that the plumish color, and we're gonna focus that on the, I'm just gonna, you know, since I'm not putting a brown, just gonna go back over the edge just with the darkest color, just to clean that up here. Also, while I'm cleaning up the edge. Okay. All right, I think she's pretty. So what I'll do is I'm going to go in with the two colors, the light one and the dark one, and I'm going to use that to smoke out my lower lash line right before I put on my eyeliner. And this palette has quite a bit of fallout, so it's always good to put your powder underneath before you start doing your eyeshadow, just to protect you from the fallout, so you don't mess up your makeup. Okay, that's very pretty. All right, Miss Tamara, I hope I made you proud. Okay, and now I'm just going to take my black liner, and I'm gonna hold on to my, I'm not gonna hold on to my face because I don't want to press the powder, press the foundation into my makeup. I'm gonna have to dust that off before I do anything else. Okay, that's looking good. That's how the eyes are looking. So I'm just going to take this clean brush and just going to dust off the fallout from underneath my eye. Make sure you dust that off first before you start setting anything. Let's look at it. Okay, gone. All right. Now I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to use my Sephora powder to set my face, you know. But my eyes, them look pretty. I think they do. Okay, you know, you're going to set everywhere else that you did not put concealer. Set the forehead. This blush is not moving. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, so what I'm going to do is take the sponge, and I'm just going to get into the corners, and I'm going to push the powder in. You see the powder that I put underneath the at the corner? It gives you like a nice sharp look once everything is done. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. What do you guys think? Very pretty, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on some lashes, and then I'll come back to finish off the look. And my eyes. So Miss Tamara did use a beautiful or nice sharp wing. So I did a wing. I just wanted to show you guys that before I went and put on my lashes. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so let's just finish off the face. I did apply some lashes. I'm gonna use this palette here, Fruits Cosmetics, to just set my contour really, really quickly. All right. Alrighty, you're gonna take it all the way around the hairline, push it into the hairline. I'm gonna put some down here like I did with the cream contour. I want you guys to let me know if you follow Miss Tamara Renaye, tag her in the video. Alright, she used this blush with another one, but I'll just use this one. Let's see what it gives. I'm just gonna use I'm gonna just dip into both of them. I'm just gonna take a little bit back here just to set the blush that we put down. Very soft. Alrighty. I turn my lights down just a tad, and then I'll turn them back on when I'm finished, just to see if you guys could see a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna use my Red Beauty highlights, and we're gonna put some just right here, just a little bit. All right, right there. And I'm gonna take my pencil brush and put a little bit down my nose. If one of my eyes look funny, guys, you know, sometimes you do your makeup and one of your eyes just decide that it wants to run. So I was trying to fix it, and it's okay. All right, so I forgot to contour my nose. All right, I'm gonna use the same palette. I'm gonna use this one and just put a little bit down here. I think my eyes are pretty. What you guys think? You let me know how you think I did. I may not have done it exactly like hers, but I tried to follow hers as much as I could. Alrighty. So from the palette, she did use this color. What is this one called? Sparkling Cider. This one at the top, and she used that in her inner corner. So we're gonna do the same. Hopefully it shows. I'm using the same brush. Putting it right in here. That's pretty. All right, so we're gonna leave that one right there. Now for her lips, she did use something kind of pinky, burgundy pinkish. I'm just gonna take this Juvia's Place plum looking pencil, and I'm gonna see what I can come up with. I didn't set my face yet. I don't think the lips are going to be like hers, but I'll get as close as I can. All right, so now I'm gonna have to find a lipstick to put in the middle. I'm just gonna use something like more nude. We'll do that. And then I'll just take my Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss and put on top. All right. I'm just gonna take the end of this brush and just brush out the edges. Yeah. And that's our lips. So the only thing I have left to do is set my face with the Juvias Place setting spray. Because you guys know the drill. We're not going anywhere. Okay. And I'm just gonna take my powder puff and just, you know, go under the eyes. I think I did good. And we'll put some mascara, which is a Fenty, underneath the lower lash line. I already put some underneath my false lashes. Yeah. Okay. We're good. So make sure you always push your lashes up, because if not, they'll just drag your eye down. We don't want that. All right, guys. So what I want to do, let me turn off my lights. I want to see the light that I have directly in front of me. If I turn it off, I don't know if you guys could even see my eyes. But those are my lights all the way up. So, you think she'll be proud? What do you think? How did I do? How did I do? Okay, guys, so that's my rendition of Miss Tamara. I keep messing up her name. Tamara Renaye. Look. So this palette is lovely, lovely, lovely. I love it. I love the name. Too Faced Apple in Love. Guys, this palette is saying, it's screaming fall. My look is screaming fall. All I need is some green. Maybe I'll do it again and pop some green in the inner corner. But I think I did a great job. I love how it looks. And so we're not like trying to compare ourselves. I just wanted to recreate the look because she did it, and she did it so well. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. So I fell in love and I went and got the palette, and I'm glad that I did. I love how my eyes and my whole face turned out. So leave me a comment. Remember to tag her. Let me know what you guys think. And I thank you for watching.